Guys, part 3 of 4 Ninja Turtles action figure collection. Go through these one by one, and I got about 25 to show you guys, and I got a ton more. I think I have about, I gotta say, at least 150. So some of them are from the newer movie though, but go through these. Genghis Frog, he does have a yellow belt, which is harder to find. This is one of the earliest ones I remember. I think it's actually 1989, so right when they started coming out with them. One right here, Chrome Dome, unpunched, $3.69 back then. Children's World Palace. I'd never even heard of that place, but I never used to have him before. This one's from 1991. Kind of towards the later end of the cartoon. I don't even really remember him. It looks like he's maybe even a robot shredder, kind of. But for some reason, I don't remember him in the series. Triceraton, one of my all-time favorite villains. Used to love this guy. I actually have two of him. Used to love playing with him when I was a kid. And his tail pops in, and it's supposed to be able to, spin. You're supposed to be able to spin it, and that's what his special move was. Fugitoid, great condition. I did not have him as a kid. My brother did, and used to take it all the time to play with it. So my brother's a little younger than I am, a year younger, so we're about the same age, but we used to love Ninja Turtles together. We used to dance in front of the TV when it came out. This one is a re-release. This one came out in 2009 when the 25th anniversary came out. These were like $10 each, and the only reason why I got them is because it took me back to when I was actually buying them in the stores. I used to get them at Toys R Us for like $5 when I was a kid, like $4.50. But then these came out and they're $10 a pop. I don't even really remember them coming out with Shredder or Slash in Target when I bought these. I do have all 4 Turtles, Splinter, April, Bebop, and Rocksteady. But I never saw Shredder or Slash or even a Foot Soldier, so I don't know if they were just really hard to find or if they just stopped coming out with them because no one was buying them. I have no idea, but didn't really look on eBay to see if they had those. But got Metalhead here. He was the guy, I forgot his name in the last video, but I did say Metalhead, so I guess I was right. This was a turtle that I can't remember. I think Shredder made it to go against the Turtles, but then they reversed it to make him good. But he was a bad guy. We got Donatello, and this is the storage shell I was talking about. Puts all his weapons in the back, and the little shell opens up. We got a pizza that's like a saw, an axe, a knife, a couple little ninja stars. Wingnut and Screw-Loose. I do have this one complete. It's got the wings and a little, looks like a mosquito, unpunched. This one's from 1990. And we got right here a pop-up display. I have one of each of the 4 turtles. These are the hardest ones to get next to the, they had like a, also they had like a send away for the club that you can be in. I have one of those of Leonardo and Donatello, but I don't have them for Michelangelo. But it was like a club, where a fan club kind of, and it had like a little receipt in the back. But this one has a pop-up display. It's kind of like a background that you set behind them. Very hard to find compared to the normal figures. Got another one of the re-releases, and again, I'm just pulling these off the shelf and what's in the boxes, so I don't have them all together. But this came with a DVD. I think it has 1 episode, so you got like the first 4 episodes. There's a little paper on the bottom, And the later ones, when they release these again at Target, the first series or first release had the DVD, and then the second ones didn't have the DVD, so I bought them right when they came out. These ones came out in '98, and this was a re-release of the classic figures. All of them came with the background, same background, and then they just threw any figure in the back. So you can get ones that with the foot soldiers, you can get Krang, you can get all the figures, but it's basically, it just replicates when they first came out, because they came out in '88 and this was '98, so 10 years later. It's like a 10th anniversary. I got Mike the Sewer Surfer, and I got 2 of him. This one's in the better condition. I do remember this one when I was little, and I used to love this one too. Ray Fillet. Again, he's got the purple shirt with the red V. Someone wanted $25 for him because it's the variant, but don't know how much these are going for nowadays. This one is the other Mike the Sewer Surfer, and you can see it's got a crease through the top, so I wanted one in better condition. Kind of a perfectionist when it comes to collecting. If I get something, I'm not really satisfied with it until it's in better condition, so that's why sometimes I'll buy 3 and 4 of the same thing just to get a better version of it. This one was at Walmart, and it's funny is back then I never even seen a Walmart before. They didn't have them in Washington, so it's funny. I used to only get them at Toys R Us. This is Ground Chuck. Couldn't remember his name in the last video. And if you've ever played Ninja Turtles 3 on the Nintendo, he's in that on the right when you get off the surfboard. He's also in the game too. But this one is a Undercover Turtle. He's got stickers in the back to put on the pizza and the area where it says bang. He's also got a little face to go on. And this was from the cartoon whenever they left the sewers. They'd always wear like a mask, a disguise. So, but he's supposed to be a detective in it. And they also made ones where it actually had cloth clothes. They were not prototypes, but they didn't make so many of them because the clothing was so expensive to produce. So those ones are very hard to find. I don't have any of those in my collection. Dirtbag. I love this one. It's one of my at least top 5 Ninja Turtle action figures. I remember on my birthday getting money from my parents and going to Toys R Us and buying this when it came out. It was like $4. Got Pizza Face. Bubbles a little bit squished on it. Don't really remember him very well. It says new right there, and this was 1990. Another example of the 10th anniversary re-release. It's got the movie action figure, and it's got that same card back. So I believe they released every single figure. On the back you can see here all of them. This is actually not even all of them, but how many they could fit on the back, because it doesn't show some of the originals on here. It doesn't even show any actually of the original Bebop, Rocksteady, 4 Ninja Turtles. Just has the movie Turtles and the Shogun Turtles, stuff like that. So this one is actually a French, or maybe even a Canadian, French-Canadian Ninja Turtles. And it is an original one. It says Tortues Ninja. $4.99 at KB Toy Stores. So only international one I have. I got Muckman. This is the one where he has the trash can. You can pour the ooze in his head, It goes out of his mouth. And they used to sell that turtle ooze back in the day. It's pretty expensive now on eBay. Got General Trag from 1990. This is one of the, or 1989 actually. This is one of the first ones released. Got another pop-up display, and I actually have one of every one of these. I even have one of Leatherhead and one other one I can't remember. But Raphael, I think I have about 5 of him total. He's my favorite. Got Razor. This one's punched through. It's from the movie. And last but not least, I got Splinter. So it's the original soft head, and I mean, card's a little bit warped, but anyways, that's about it, guys. Gonna do a part 4, and it's probably gonna be the biggest video, or the longest video, because I have so many more. I got a lot of the new Ninja Turtles action figure movies. I got the Technodrome. I got the van to show off. So just stay tuned, and thank you guys for watching.